Welcome to Real Sex Talk 101. I am your humble host, Jonathan Black. Not B-L-A-C-K, but B-L-A-Q-E. Thank you for joining me on today's episode, How to Make Her Come 25 plus times in an hour or less, part 2. Now, I did this before. The first time I did it, my very first podcast, wasn't not too really happy with the audio, so I decided I'm gonna do it again. And also, till today, it's still the #1 downloaded podcast. Therefore, it deserves a part 2. It deserves better audio, and it deserves direct and straight to the point information on how you can make your woman flow like a river 25 plus times more in 60 minutes or less. 60 minutes or less. Now we're going to go over setting the mood, setting the tone, and running the show. And the 4 things that you must do in the amount of time you need to spend on these 4 things in running the show that will help you make your woman flow like a river 25 plus times. She's gonna go and go and go and flow and flow. So stay tuned, because at the end we're gonna go over the 4 things that you must do. The 4 things that you must do, and how much time you need to spend on doing these 4 things in order to make your woman flow like a river, along with setting the mood and setting the tone. So we're going to start with setting the mood. When you're setting the mood, it's some things that you should have. Like, if you want to really make her flow like a river, not necessarily saying you need to have these things, but these things will help as far as toys, vibrators, any kind of toy that you can use that will help stimulate your woman to help her climax. Like I said, these toys include vibrators. They could be butt plugs, whatever type of toys that you and your woman agree upon and are willing to use. They will do nothing except help. They will help. Now, the information I'm giving you in this podcast is really geared towards those people who are in the relationship, because I do not advise the information I'm giving you. I do not advise you trying and using this on just casual sex, like one night stands, and just somebody you just having sex with. Now, if you want to make her flow like a river and come 25 plus times, that's your business. By all means, use it and do it. However, I do not advise it. The information I'm giving, like I said, is geared towards those in relationships. Those who need to stimulate their sex life and just make it climb a few levels. It's kind of stagnant, need to grow. And even if it ain't stagnant, you just want it to grow. This is for you. Now, music is optional in setting the tone. I agree. I think that music helps, because the music will help your woman to relax. It'll get her to start to relax and just settle down and start to enjoy the mood and the environment and enjoy everything that's going on. You don't have to have music, but like I said, music is optional. Me personally, I would use it. Now, I'm not going to say I use music every single time, because I don't. And I'm not going to say every single time me and my woman have sex, I'm trying to make her flow 25 times like a river, because I'm not. there are those days when I'm like, look, in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna make her flow like a river. It's a 25 plus night. I feel like making her flow like a river and just go fucking crazy. I wanna make her go crazy. Not saying that you can't make her go crazy even without making her come 25 plus times and flow like a river, because you can. But this is that sex for the nights. You want to drive it over the top. You want to make her feel so good, and then making her feel good, you're gonna make yourself feel good. Cause let's be honest. Let's just be honest. There are some out there who believe you shouldn't focus a lot on trying to make your woman orgasm. You shouldn't put your focus on that. There should be a balance to it. You shouldn't make that your focus so much that you don't focus on your pleasure as well. However, I'm a firm believer, and by experience, when I'm making her pleasure, when I'm in it for her pleasure, when I'm trying to make her feel good, and I want to hear her moan, and I just see the faces that she make and feel her body, that turns me on. That pleasures me. So in me pleasuring her, I'm pleasuring myself. Candles and setting the mood. Candles and lighting. Not saying you have to have this every time and that you need it in order to make your woman come 25 plus times and flow like a river, because you don't have to have candles and just that good lighting. But when you got the candles and the lighting, and like you're not necessarily going to use them both together. You may use either candles, or you may just have the awesome, nice lighting. You can mix them both together, but typically it's not a good mix. You're going to have one or the other. Not saying that you need either one, but if you got candles or the good lighting to go with the music, oh, you relaxing her, you getting her ready. You getting her ready. So you got the toys. If it's not your woman and it's just somebody you want to just, it's that woman that, damn, she's so fine, and I've been wanting to get her. Now that I got her, I'm gonna make her flow like a river. Cause it's like they say, first impression is the best impression. So you like, I want to make an impression on her. Like, I've been after her for months, maybe even years. I've been after her for, just say I've been after her for a while now, right? She bad, she banging, she got a body. She is what I'm attracted to, and I've been wanting to get her in bed for the longest, and now that I got her, I'm gonna make this impression, right? So you're like, I want to make her flow like a river. I want to make her flow. So you're gonna need condoms, right? in this situation, make sure you get your condoms, right? In setting the mood, make sure you got your condoms. But if you're in a long relationship, typically you're not using condoms. If it's someone you've been with for years, and y'all just been in a nice long relationship, you're not using condoms. So it's that type of situation. So we got the mood set, right? We got the toys. If we need condoms, we got the condoms. We got the music. We got the candles if we use candles. We got that lighting if we use lighting. And like I said, you don't have to use them, but if you do, that's just going to help your woman relax. It's going to take her, all that together is going to take her mind off of whatever she was doing that day. She going to start relaxing. And just think, we ain't got to nothing sexual. You ain't started touching her yet. You just got the mood set, right? Wherever you got your toys and stuff, you got them. Whether it's along the bed. I say, by the time you get to this point, both of y'all already know sex is happening, right? Both of y'all know sex is happening, right? So you get the mood set. The mood is set. So now we set the mood right. We got the mood set. Now, in setting the mood, we got the music, lighting, everything we're going to use. I suggest you use the lighting, the candles, the music. I highly suggest you use it right. Now we're getting into setting the tone with the music. Like, in setting the tone, it's sex begins with seduction. Sex begins with seduction. So, in the seduction, we're setting the mood. We are being seductive in setting the mood. It's part of the seduction, right? We got the mood set. Now we're about to be even more seductive. We're about to set the tone. In setting the tone, now it's about the music. The music. I highly suggest some soft type, maybe 80s, 90s, R&B, a little bit of, I don't suggest no hip-hop, no pop. I would just go with R&B, right? Anything slow and sexual, anything about love making, anything about sex, right? Anything about sex in the aspect of love making that's going to get her mind to relax and start to think about sexual things. Now, in setting the tone, you gotta have something to drink, right? We'll probably, and set the tone, we're gonna be sitting back, relaxing, kicking it, might be smoking some weed, having a little drink, wine, whatever we drinking on, smoking on. We setting the tone, we kicking it right. Kicking it. Sex begins with seduction. You gotta start using your eyes, communicating with your eyes. Use the conversation. Slowly lead into a sexual conversation. We got the music. We got everything. You gotta be seductive. Seductive. Because you got it there. We both know sex is going to happen. You gotta keep your composure. If this your woman, your composure already kept. You done hit it so many times. It's like, you gotta take your time. It's all about taking your time, not rushing. Slow, subtle, seductive. Take charge. You gotta be the man. You can't second guess nothing. Everything gotta be, you own it. You know when you own it, you ready to do. You ready to conquer. You ready to make this happen. You ready to make her flow. Now, you gotta run the show. This when you taking charge. Now it's time for you to run this show right. You gotta relax. You gotta probably have some drinks. It's 4 things you need to do. Like I said, if this your woman, you in a relationship, it's not gonna be hard to make these things happen. It's not gonna be you still don't know if you about to have sex, so you still trying to make these 4 things happen that I'm about to tell you. You already know. We already know. Sex is about to happen. It's not a thought, it's not a if, it's not an and, it's not a maybe, it's not a possibility. It is a go. It is a yes. It is a we about to get fucking down. It is her thinking, I'm ready for this motherfucker to blow my back out. I'm ready for him to make me come. I'm ready for him to take me to ecstasy. I'm ready to explode. And then her thoughts is like she thinking about everything nasty she ready to do to you and to make you